201642, State of Michigan versus Nicholas Shotwell.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Gregory Sheen on behalf of Mr. Shotwell, who's also present. We do both consent to being on this Zoom call today. Mr. Shotwell, can you please state your full name for the record?
Nicholas Anthony Shotwell, Your Honor.
This matter was scheduled for pretrial conference this morning. Have the parties had an opportunity to speak?
Your
I
Honor,
did.
I'm sorry, Jane.
I just say I did. I've made him an offer. I think he's just new to this case, I think, and he wants some discovery, and I'm going to ask for your email if you could put that on the record, and I'll.
Yes, my email is Greg, Greg, at ticket, like traffic ticket, TICKET, fix, FIX, pro.com. Your Honor, we have not had a copy of the discovery. I did speak to Ms. Gillis. She told me to get it off of evidence.com. We've been having nothing but trouble to get a login with them. So we were just requesting an order so that we can get a copy of the discovery, Your Honor.
I suggested,
Understood.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
asking for an order. I suggested asking for an order if you guys could email him one, and I'm going to also put it on my file for my discovery clerk. I can't do everybody's discovery. Sometimes she misses one, so I'll just ask her to directly fax it to him too, or email it to him too. So should get it soon.
Thank you so much.
If Mr. Sheena emails an order over, it will be signed and returned to him. Based on your request for discovery, I'm going to adjourn this matter. The next pretrial date will be March 17th, 2021 at 11:40 a.m. with Judge Oakley.
March 17th.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything else, Ms. Gillis, as relates to this matter?
Not to that matter.
Anything else, Mr. Sheena?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Have a good afternoon. Thank you.
You too. Thank you. Thank you, Jane.
Okay, you're welcome. My victim advocate, Kathy Bunyak, says that she's not being let into the meeting. She usually views what goes on because she has some cases. She says she's been waiting.
I don't see her in the waiting room. Leanna, it looks like Annette Ely is in the waiting room. Judge, do you want me to bring her in? She was your 9 o'clock.
Please, thank you.
Thank you.
I gave her 580. You're 580-707-8882.
This is 200353, State of Michigan versus Annette Ely.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Leanna Belcher on behalf of Miss Ely. Ma'am, will you state your name for the judge?
Annette Ely.
Your Honor, today's the date and time set for a pretrial. We've adjourned this a couple of times so that we could try to work out a plea between Miss Ely and the people. It's my understanding that the offer has not changed. At this time, Miss Ely would be requesting an in-person bench trial.
Okay. We have not started scheduling the in-person bench trials as of yet.
Mm-hmm.
No, I take that back. My apologies. At the end of the, okay. Let's see if we can get a date. Mary Ann?
It looks like February 3rd at 12:30.
Your Honor, I apologize. I don't have a single February date that I don't already have something scheduled at some time throughout the day. Is it possible that we could have a March or an April date?
Are you scheduling this on a Friday? Then I'm here. I'm just trying to figure that out.
I thought the story was that you were, or I thought that you weren't going to be here on Friday. I thought it was Wednesday that we were doing these.
We're moving them to Wednesday. My last Friday is February 19th.
If we're going into March, then it would be
on a Wednesday.
I have the 10th and the 17th open.
Judge, that's not your date. You have a March 3rd April 7th.
April
April-
7th or March 3rd?
April 7th is good for the defense, Your Honor.
April 7th at 12:40 PM,
12:40.
in-person bench trial. The court will send out notices.
Okay.
We will see you then. Anything further as relates to Ms. Ely, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Anything further, Ms. Belcher?
No, Your Honor, thank you so much.
We're all set in this matter. We'll see you in April.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Judge, your 920, Roy Reese and his attorney Nassar are in the waiting room. Do you want me to bring them in?
Would you please?
Yep.
Thank you.
What that means is you have the potential to still get your felony expunged. You understand that?
Good morning. This is
In order to do that, you have to
6S2319257, State of Michigan versus Roy Dean Reese. Your appearances, please.
Yes, hello, I am Attorney Muhammad Nasser is currently in another hearing at the moment. You might have heard the noise a few minutes ago. He'll be on as soon as possible. Is it possible for me to put this on mute until he can return?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Belcher, did you ever receive what you needed from Mr. Tanner?
I have not received anything yet via fax.
I'm going to hold on to the matter. If we haven't received it by the end of the docket, we'll be adjourning this matter. Ms. Gillis, do you have anything ready to go?
No. I mean-
Your Honor, I have something if you'll allow me to waive my client's appearance.
What do you have?
Samuel Shomo, he's scheduled on Your Honor's docket at 9:30. This is a case that we've adjourned before so that I could get a discovery. I've received a discovery order. I was able to get the digital discovery from the policing agency, but I'm still awaiting paper discovery from Jane's office.
So let me call the matter of 201620, State of Michigan versus Samuel Chumo.
Good morning, Your Honor. Leanna Belcher on behalf of Samuel Shomo. I would ask to waive his presence for today's hearing.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people. Leanna, give me your email.
Leanna@belcherlawfirm.com, and I can text it to you, Jane.
Okay.
Ms. Belcher indicated that she's waiting for paper discovery in this matter.
That is correct, Your Honor. I received a discovery order. I was able to obtain the videos from the policing agency myself, but I have not received the paper discovery from the prosecutor's office.
So the parties are looking to adjourn this matter?
That is correct,
Yep.
Your Honor.
Can we just adjourn it a couple? I think you almost have everything. Can we just adjourn it to, isn't there like, don't I have a 5th or 17th or 19th or something in February?
The next date that I received from the clerk was March the 17th, 2021 at 11:40 a.m. That would be with Judge Oakley.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything else as relates to Mr. Chumo, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing.
Anything else, Ms. Belcher?
No, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
We're all set. We'll see you back here in March.
Judge Steve Robinson is here with your 930. The last name is IAPAH. Do you want me to bring him in?
Yes, please.
I need to take a moment. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Ms. Gillis. Good morning, Mr. Robinson.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
I'm wonderful, sir. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I haven't called this matter yet. You need to speak to the prosecutor.
Yeah, I have two, Judge.
Ms. Gillis stepped away for a moment. As soon as she comes back, Marianne will put you in a breakout room with, oh, as soon as she gets back, she'll put you in a breakout room, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm back. I apologize for that, Your Honor.
That's okay. Mr. Robinson needs to speak to you on his client, IKPA, IKPAH.
Oh, yeah, right here. Please tell me he got discovery. I put a note on it for the discovery clerk.
Yeah. Oh, Jane, I think we need to go in the breakout room.
Okay, I'm going to join it right now.
Judge, Mr. Bowditch is here and his client is also here, Stephanie West.
Mr. Bowditch, do you need to speak to the prosecutor?
Yes, Judge, if I could.
She's in with someone else right now, so we'll queue you up and go in with Ms. Gillis as soon as possible.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Judge, there is a defendant, Beatty, that is here and does not have representation. Do you want me to bring her in?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Morning, Ms. Beatty.
Good morning.
Your cases were scheduled for 9:30 this morning. It's now 9:55. Were you looking to speak with an attorney this morning?
Yes, please.
Okay. We're gonna put you back in the waiting room for just 1 second.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Nasser. Thank you for joining us.
I apologize, Judge. Forgive me. I was just finishing another hearing, so forgive me.
No worries. I understand completely. Did you need to speak to the prosecutor as relates to Mr. Reese?
If I may, please, Judge.
She's in with someone else right now. So if you wait, we'll see how soon she's able to get to you.
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Yes. Leanne?
I'm here.
Hi there. Are you available to talk to Gabrielle Beatty?
I am, but when I came in to review the files, Jane didn't write any plea offers, so I'm waiting to hear back from her about what the offer is so that I can have a meaningful discussion with Miss Beatty.
Okay, I'll hold off then.
Thank you.
Yep. Hey, Leanna, I also have Del Dubois, and he's in the waiting room.
What time was he scheduled?
9:40.
Okay, I need to speak with him in a breakout room, please.
Okay, I'll pull him in.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Hi, yes. We had a Zoom pre-hearing at 9:20 for Lenin Gustavo Valle. I was wondering at what time are you guys gonna do that?
Wait.
Nothing I have.
You said what?
She's speaking to the court, not you.
Oh.
Am I supposed to join another room?
Hey, Jane, how are you?
Nope, don't do it, Jane.
Don't do it. I won't do it. Okay. Mr. Reese,
How are you?
failure to display license.
Yep.
Ms.
Miss-
Gillis and
Miss
Mr.
Gillis.
Nasser, you are on YouTube in our open courtroom right now. Do you need a breakout room or are you ready to proceed as to Mr. Reese?
May we have a breakout room, Judge, please, and thank you.
Before you go, Ms. Gillis, were you ready to proceed with Mr. Robinson?
That's who represents
Iqbal. Mhm.
Yeah, I'm ready with him too.
Mr. Nasser, you'll get a breakout room invitation, but let me resolve this matter with Mr. Robinson.
Absolutely, Judge. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Calling 201593 State of Michigan versus last name IKPAH.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Steve Robinson appearing on behalf of the defendant.
Good morning. I note your client is sitting there with you.
No, Judge, this is a different client. I have two this morning.
Where's Mr. Iqbal?
Mr. Iqbal just called me about 15 minutes ago, and he is having Zoom issues.
He's having Zoom issues.
He
You've
is,
had the opportunity to speak to Ms. Gillis this morning.
yeah, I did speak to Ms. Gillis. We had been waiting, or I had been waiting on the blood draw. Ms. Gillis, I think, has attempted to send that to me, but I haven't got it, Jane.
I don't have any indication that your client had actually been arraigned in this matter as of yet, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure, Judge, and I apologize to the court. I'm not sure how we can do that. I don't know who this person is that's up there now.
You don't know what person is?
Some person just showed up on the screen, Judge. So,
I don't know who's on your screen, Mr. Robinson. I know what I see, but your client has to be arraigned before we get to this conversation about what you and Ms. Gillis might have outstanding. So I'm not sure if your client can try to reconnect again, or does he need an alternate way to contact or participate in this matter?
Can he do it by phone, Judge?
If he's unable to connect by Zoom, he's gonna have to, because I don't know how else we can.
This is, he also has Williams is on the screen with him there. Jason Williams, he just picked up that case.
Yeah.
Mr. Robinson, give me your number one more time.
It's 734-502-7255.
You need to speak to him regarding Mr. Williams, or did you resolve that when you were in the breakout room?
He just
before?
got the case, so, and I don't even have a file yet, so we need to adjourn that one.
So we'll call 20BL00402 State of Michigan versus Jason Adam Williams. It's alleged that on September 21st, 2020, in the city of Belleville, Mr. Williams operated the vehicle while intoxicated. The misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, plus fines and court costs of $500, plus fine of $500 in court costs. As to this charge, what is your response, Mr. Robinson?
Your Honor, Mr. Williams pleads not guilty.
On the matter of bond,
Your Honor, Mr. Williams has no prior criminal record. He's employed and he has retained counsel. We asked for a personal bond.
Ms. Gillis,
I don't have an objection to a personal bond. It is his first.
5,000 personal. Mr. Williams is not to consume any alcohol during the pendency of this matter. As for discovery, that's where the parties were going with their conversation.
If you could please call me. I have your number now. I'm going to text you my number.
I got it, Jane.
Oh, did my number come across on that too? So you know my phone number?
Yeah, it just came across.
Okay, call me on your other case for discovery. Okay.
So this pretrial will be adjourned to March 17, 2021 at 11:50 a.m. Anything else as relates to Jason Williams, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing.
Anything else, Mr. Robinson?
No, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, Mr. Robinson, that's not going to be a good date. What's a good date then, Heather? March 24th. March 24th at 11:30. The court will send you notices. Mr. Williams has a pretrial on February 9th in another matter, okay?
That's correct, Judge.
Thank you much.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
Judge.
afternoon.
Okay, you too. I guess we.
I know you still have the other, that your client's trying to connect.
I texted him or sent him a picture of the lab, so he has everything. He has an offer.
The pre-trap, yeah.
For this or for the other one? For the other ones that are going to be separated?
For ICPA,
And I think I'm,
February, text me that stuff.
Yep,
please.
I
Thank
will.
you. Have a
Okay,
good
I'll
day.
see you, Jason.
Thank you.
Yep.
Mr. Robinson, it doesn't look like your client has been able to connect to us, so if you want to see if you can get a hold of him.
Yeah.
And then we had Miss Beatty waiting to speak to Miss Belcher.
Yes, Your Honor, and Ms. Gillis is in the process of texting me her offer right now, so I should be able to speak with her in a minute or two once she's reviewed everything I sent her.
Thank you.
Can you?
And I'm ready, Your Honor, on Carlotta Sams, if Your Honor wants to handle that matter. It's on your docket at 9:50.
I'm still trying to figure out, there was VALLE that's been holding for the 9:20. Lennon Val.
Oh, that's the gentleman I think that's on, Your Honor, that needs a Spanish interpreter.
Yes, we need someone who speaks Spanish so that he can understand better.
So I would propose, Your Honor, resetting the date and having the court also schedule an interpreter on that date and time. He's not assigned to me, but
What case is this?
it's LENINVALLE at 9:20.
Got it, yeah. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, you
So
can
I'll
have that
call
on
two,
duty.
let me officially call 201686, State of Michigan versus Lennon Val.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
And Leanna Belcher, I haven't technically spoken to the defendant. I don't know if he's going to want me or not, Your Honor. Sir, can you state your name for the judge?
Del Dubois.
Jaya?
No, not you, Del.
Lenin Valle.
Your Honor, it's my understanding that this defendant needs a Spanish interpreter. I would ask the court to reschedule his matter and also schedule an interpreter on that date and time so that his conversations with an attorney and the prosecutor could be meaningful.
Stephanie, no, Ana, otro día, lo va a hacer otro día.
Mejor traducirle, güey, que te
We're going to adjourn this matter to March the 17th, 2021 at 11:50 a.m. with
11.
Judge Oakley
Es que no puede ella traducir.
making a notation for the court that a Spanish interpreter is needed.
Preguntarle si tú puedes traducir.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Court will mail a notice.
So it will be on March 17 at 11:50.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, so that will be it for today.
Yes.
Yes.
It's also going to be on a Zoom call, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Belcher and Ms. Gillis, as to Ms. Beatty, have you received the offer? Are you ready for me to call this matter?
Yes.
Jane was just texting me. I need to speak with Miss Beatty now that I have an offer.
Okay.
I'll have Mary Ann put you back in the breakout room.
Yep.
And Mr. Bowdish, I see you're back on Stephanie West. Are you ready to proceed? Have you had an opportunity to speak to Ms. Gillis?
Not yet, Your Honor.
I'll have you and Ms. Gillis go into a breakout room unless there's something else ready, Ms. Gillis.
Nope, I think as soon as Iqbal gets in.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Nasser is still here. Had you had a
Mr.
chance to speak to him yet?
No, I've not been put in a room, but I can go right now into breakout room 4 with Mr. Nasser.
Thank you. As soon as you're ready, let me know.
Hello.
Miss Beatty?
Leanna, did you not get in a breakout room with her?
No, but I think she just might have left because I seen her disappear. So I'm gonna go back in the room and see if she's there now.
Okay, thanks.
Party's ready on Reese?
We are.
Calling 6S2319257. Your appearances, please.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff. May it please the most honorable court, Mohammed Nasser, P 74485. appearing on and behalf of Mr. Roy Reese, who also appears via Zoom. Mr. Reese, please unmute yourself and identify yourself for this honorable court.
Roy Reese. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, Your Honor.
Your Honor, we have reached a resolution with the people in which the original count, the misdemeanor of fail to display, will be dismissed. My client would plead responsible to the amended count of double parking. We humbly request this court to allow us to avail ourselves of this offer.
Mr. Reese, you heard the comments made by your attorney this morning,
Yes, Your Honor.
and you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer,
Yes, Your Honor.
understanding that the original charge will be dismissed and you'll be pleading responsible to the charge of double parking.
Yes, Your Honor.
Have the parties had any conversation about the fine in this matter?
I think there's a standard fine for that.
$150 for the double parking. Mr. Reese, you need time to pay that.
No, Your Honor. If my lawyer will allow me to cash amp them, I can pay it now.
You have to pay the court. So if you want to either mail a check, bring a check, or go online and pay.
We'll get it paid
Do that.
today.
Can you do that by next Friday?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Yeah, if my attorney willing to pay it, I could cash amp him the money right now.
It's all right, Mr. Reese.
Mr. Reese, I'll just make an indication in the file that you will tender $150 to the court by January 29th, 2021.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything further in this matter, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing.
Anything further, Mr. Nasser?
Nothing from defense, Judge. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Reese, you have a good afternoon. Thank you, Mr. Nasser.
Your Honor, thank you very much.
Nice seeing you again,
Mr.
Judge.
Robinson, I'm sorry, Mr.
Happy New
Nasser,
Year.
do you have something else?
No, I apologize. I just said Happy New Year. Thank you.
Thank you. Happy New Year. Good to see you. Mr. Robinson, any luck with Mr. Ikpa? You're on mute, Mr. Robinson.
The bane of my existence, Judge, sorry. I have Mr. Ikpa on the phone right now. So I don't, he couldn't do the Zoom. So,
Couldn't like he couldn't connect or couldn't like he couldn't download the app.
hey, Guy. What was the problem? You couldn't download the app? I can't hear you. Guy? The judge wants to know why you couldn't download the Zoom. Hello?
Mr. Robinson, I'm concerned about his inability to connect because this is an offense that's approximately a year old and he has not been arraigned on it as of yet.
Yeah.
Do you need to speak to him or are you ready to proceed?
I did speak with him about what Ms. Gillis had sent over. He indicated to me that he wants to meet with me to review it, Judge. So
Are you able to put him on speakerphone?
I've got him on speaker right now, Judge. Guy, can you hear me?
The parties had previously put on, the attorneys had previously put their appearances on. I note that the defendant is now present. It's alleged that on January 30th, 2020 at the airport, the defendant is alleged to have been operating a vehicle while intoxicated. This is a misdemeanor punishable up to 93 days in jail and or $100 to $500 and or 360 hours of community service with rehabilitative programs and vehicle immobilization. As to this charge, how does your client wish to plead, Mr. Robinson?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
You need me right now. As to the matter of bond,
Your Honor, Mr. Ikpa has, as far as I know, no criminal record. He is employed, but because of COVID, Mr. Ikpa is a trainer. And so it's been on and off for him because the gyms have been closed and not closed. We're hoping March 1st, when the pause is lifted, that he's going to be going back to training. So, but he has been and is employed, quasi-employed, but COVID has kind of paused him. So
Okay,
we asked for a personal bond, Your Honor.
just so the court knows, he does have a misdemeanor of motor vehicle allowing a suspended person to operate. And then he has a lot of contacts, which I cannot completely make out what they are, but they're out of state. Well, he has a traffic offense for MSP, but then he has a, looks like another traffic offense. It looks like he might have some outstanding tickets here. And then I show he pled guilty to something, aggravated driving or an alcohol, something out in Las Vegas. Does that sound?
But no prior failure to appear.
No prior failure to appear.
Gonna set your client's bond at $5,000 personal. He is to consume no alcohol during the pendency of this matter. The pretrial will be March 24, 2021 at 11:30 a.m. with Judge Green.
I'm sorry, Judge, what time?
11:30 a.m. Ms. Gillis, anything further as relates to Mr. Ikpa?
What, you said that he has something else with Judge Green on what date? Oh, he will be with Judge
He
Green.
will be with Judge Green on March the 24th.
Okay.
Okay. Anything further as relates to Mr. Ikpa, Mr. Robinson?
No, Your Honor, I appreciate you assisting in this way.
Thank you. We're all set. Have a good afternoon as relates to this matter.
Thank you. You too, Judge.
Thank you. And I see Ms. Beatty and Ms. Belcher back. Are the parties ready to proceed in that matter?
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready.
Give me just 1 second, please.
Jane, will you give me the offense date?
For Beatty? I don't have that because I don't have a file on that.
Okay.
So she can give it to you.
This is 20BL00342A, State of Michigan versus Gabrielle Beatty.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
And good morning again, Your Honor. Leanna Belcher on behalf of the defendant. Ma'am, will you state your name for the judge?
Gabrielle Beatty.
Your Honor, I've been able to pre-try this matter with Ms. Gillis. I see it's set for an arraignment pretrial. So as to the arraignment, we waive formal reading, stand mute. For the pretrial portion, I did speak with Ms. Gillis. It's my understanding that she's willing to dismiss the equipment violation and the child restraint civil infraction if Ms. Beatty pleads to a reduced charge of allowing unlicensed driver to drive.
That's correct.
Ms. Beatty, you heard the comments made by your attorney this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand that the people's offer is that you will plead guilty to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive and that the original charge, the civil infractions will be dismissed?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Beatty, have you previously signed an advice of rights form?
No, ma'am.
Ms. Beatty, I'm sorry, Ms. Belcher, did you go over your client's rights with her this morning?
Your Honor, I apologize. I did not. I thought that she'd already received that advice of rights with her notice, but I'm happy to go over her rights with her right now.
Thank you.
Ms. Beatty, do you understand that you have the right to a trial?
Yes,
And you have the right to have witnesses called at that trial?
yes,
And you have the right to remain silent and not have that silence used against you?
yes,
And you're going to be accepting a plea offer in this matter, correct?
yes,
And nobody's threatened or forced you to accept that plea offer, have they?
no,
And you understand that you could have gone to trial and could have gotten a better offer, a worse outcome, or the same outcome that you're pleading to today?
yes,
And knowing all that, Ms. Beatty, you still wish to waive your rights, waive your rights to have trial in this matter and plead guilty to the count of allowing, the reduced charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive?
yes, ma'am.
Your plea will be accepted. Ms. Gillis, anything else as relates to the plea?
Nothing,
offer
Your
made?
Honor.
Is there any discussion about any penalty as relates to this plea offer?
No, Your Honor. I believe that Ms. Gillis was leaving that up to Your Honor's discretion, and I would like to speak on my client's behalf before you impose any fines and costs.
Please.
It's my understanding that my client has 3 children that she's solely responsible for. She is unemployed. Her only source of income is her child support that she collects for one child, which is approximately $200, and she is on state aid. She has gotten her license issue rectified, so she does have a valid license from what she's telling me at this point in time. She just has very limited income, and we would ask that Your Honor consider that before imposing your sentence.
Ms. Gillis, any response?
No, I have no objection to that.
I'm gonna step away for 1 second. Please don't leave. I will be right back.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. We're moving pretty fast. For her, like, first day doing misdemeanors, I think we're moving pretty fast.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Hello, ladies.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi,
Jeff,
Jane.
how you doing?
Good, darling. How are you?
Good.
Maybe
I
if we're on
miss
YouTube,
seeing
I shouldn't be
everybody
calling-
in court. Pardon?
Maybe if we're on YouTube, I shouldn't be calling you darling. Hello, ma'am.
Hasn't changed since law school. Okay, what case do you have, Jeff, while I got your attention?
I have Stephanie West, domestic violence.
That must be, I don't have a case file on it. Do you? Must be non-intimate partners if I have that.
Yes, it was her grandmother, Miss Ball, Judith Ball. Happened in October of last year.
She hit her grandmother? I think I read this case somewhere. I wonder why we didn't have it.
These are allegations.
Back on the record with Ms. Beatty.
Yes, Your Honor.
Belcher, I'm gonna assess your client a fine of $300, their state cost of $50, fund fee of $20, crime victims fee of $75. That's a total of $445.
Thank you, Your Honor. And she will need a payment plan.
Okay, Ms. Beatty, how much can you pay each month? And when can you make your first payment?
I can make $50 a month,
Starting?
starting next month.
Starting what day in February?
I don't have my.
February 5th?
Yes, that's fine.
I'm gonna have the cashier send you a payment plan for $50 per month. on the 445, starting February 5th, 2021. Anything else as relates to Ms. Beatty, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Anything else, Ms. Belcher?
No, Your Honor, thank you so much.
Thank you. We're all set. Have a good month. A good afternoon.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I see Mr. Bowditch is back. Were the parties ready to proceed with Ms. West?
Your Honor, I believe I have to speak with Ms. Gillis briefly.
Thank you. I'll have Mary Ann put you in the breakout room, and Ms. Belcher, any update as to Mr. Tanner?
I am going to, I have not received any facts yet for Mr. Tanner. I'm going to call Mr. Del Dubois. I understand I got an offer from Jane, but he's no longer on the meeting. And then I'm ready on Sam's, Your Honor, and she is present on the screen.
I see Sam's from the 9:50 docket. I'm still waiting for those other two. And then we had John Marcus Williams.
Your Honor, he has not requested my assistance as of yet.
Okay, as soon as we see you or Ms. Gillis pop back or Mr. Williams appear, we'll go back on the record. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi, what case are you here on, please? I couldn't hear you.
Stephanie West.
Okay. And how are you the victim here?
Yes, I am.
Okay. When the case is called, I will pull you in, okay? And
Mary Ann?
yes.
I was able to get a hold of Del Dubois and the 9:40 slot. He's signing back in. He was at work. And I do have an offer from Jane, so I'm ready on him. I don't need to speak with him in a breakout room.
You don't need to speak with him? Okay, got
No,
it.
I've gone over the offer with him and he wishes to take advantage of that offer.
Okay, thank you.
Do you know if it will be long?
I don't think so, Mr. Bowditch. This is the victim on your case.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just want to let you know.
I saw Ms. Gillis pop back out. Are the parties ready to proceed on Stephanie West?
Your Honor,
Two
Your Honor, I
zero
believe
one
this-
five seven three, State of Michigan versus Stephanie West. I'm sorry, Mr. Bowdish, I cut you off.
Oh, no, that's fine, Your Honor. For the record, Your Honor, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of with Miss West, who I believe is present someplace.
I'm pulling her
Jane
in
Gillis,
right now.
on behalf of the people.
Your Honor, we're requesting an adjournment in this matter. I'm to get some discovery from Miss Gillis, and I believe that Miss West must provide some discovery to the police department. Is that true, Miss West?
Mr. Bowdish, I know your client was here before because I saw her. Let me make sure she's here. Maybe she's, your name for the record, ma'am?
Miss West, can you hear us? Miss West?
Hi,
Hi. Can you tell the court your name, hon?
Stephanie West.
Thank you. Miss West, I believe we're going to adjourn this.
We're adjourning?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You have to get that material to the police department, and I have to get a little bit of information from the prosecutor before we go forward. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. The judge will give us a date. Thank you, Your Honor.
The pretrial will be adjourned to March 17th, 2021 at 11:50 a.m. with Judge Oakley.
Time again, Your Honor, I apologize.
11:50 a.m. Anything further in this matter, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing.
Anything further as relates to Mr. West, Mr. Bowditch?
Nothing, Your Honor. Thank you.
She has an outstanding matter with this court. She owes $275 on a
ticket.
She needs to contact our clerk's office and make arrangements to pay that balance, please.
Can I ask a question?
Ma'am.
I tried to get on a payment plan and they couldn't do it because of the pandemic. Do you know if they're doing it now?
They are doing it now. If you contact them, they'll be happy to help you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Jane, do you have my information?
Let me just get it. I think I do, but let's get it.
All right, which do you need?
Email.
It's lowercase, JEB legal 50@gmail.com.
Okay. Ms. Gillis, are you ready to proceed on any other files this morning?
No, do we have an attorney that's checked in on Sam's? Can't remember. And
That's
then
my file.
Leanne.
And you have discovery, correct?
I only have paper discovery that I got from Deb. I need a discovery order and digital discovery.
Okay.
Leanna?
Do you need to go into a breakout room or are you ready for me to call Sam's?
I'm ready for you to call it, Your Honor.
We're also looking for Dearborn Steel Express and GFL from the 9:50 docket, trying to get these things caught up a little bit. Let me get Sam's. This is 201579, State of Michigan versus Carlotta Sams. Your appearances, please.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Leanna Belcher on behalf of Ms. Sams. Ma'am, will you state your name for the judge? You have to unmute yourself first.
Carlotta Sams.
Your Honor, it shows that she's set for an arraignment pretrial. If that's in fact true, we'd waive formal reading and stand mute. As for the pretrial portion, I'm unable to proceed without having all of the discovery in this matter. I've been tendered paper discovery. I need digital discovery. I will be sending over a discovery order for Your Honor's signature, and then I can request that from the policing agency.
Let's back up just a little bit, Ms. Belcher, to the issue of bond.
Yes, Your Honor. I would ask that you consider a personal bond. My client was signed on time. She's requested my service. She's been very responsive to all of my calls and texts. I think she has every intention on coming to court on this matter.
Any comment, Ms. Gillis?
She did have a misdemeanor failure to appear. back in Detroit a long time ago. A couple of them, maybe a nominal bond. Actually, a lot of them. So she has had failure to appears in Detroit. It looks like on tickets or something.
Your Honor,
Nominal bond, but she has showed up today, so I
Ms.
don't
Belcher,
know.
you don't need to say anything. Ms. Gillis, I hear your concerns. I'm gonna set bond in this matter at 5,000 personal. Ms. Sams is to consume no alcohol during the pendency of this matter. I understand that Ms. Belcher is gonna send over an order for discovery.
yes, Your Honor.
The adjourned pretrial date is March the 17th, 2021. That time will be 12 p.m., 12 noon with Judge Oakley.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything else as relates to Ms. Sams, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Anything else, Ms. Belcher, in this matter?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
We'll see you back here on March the 17th. Thank you much.
Deanna,
Yes.
Du Bois is back. Do you want me
I'm
to?
ready to go on him. I already have the offer. He wants to accept it.
Okay, I'll bring him in. Yeah, oh, Judge, is that okay?
You can, but I'm still looking for, you know what, I see the attorney here. I see someone here for Dearborn Steel, and I'm trying to get these 950s done. The attorney for Dearborn Steel Express.
I'm the owner.
Sir, do you have counsel?
No, we do not. I think this is a simple matter that we should be able to resolve.
Your name?
First name is Jan, that's spelled Jan. Last name is Richter, Richter.
Mr. Richter, I'm going to have you speak to the prosecutor in this matter. Did you wish to speak to an attorney, or you say it's a simple matter you think you can resolve yourself?
Well, here with you today, so we can, if the next step is me talking to the prosecutor, we could do that.
I'm going to have you mute yourself for one moment. We'll get you in with the prosecutor.
Okay.
The parties are ready to proceed on what other matter, Mary Ann?
Du Bois, but Leanna, he's gone again.
He just texted me and said he has to use his phone to speak with his boss. He's at work. And as soon as he's off the phone, he's going to reconnect.
Ms. Gillis, there's the Dearborn Steel matter.
Yeah. See, now this
Interstate
is where
registration violation. I'm sorry.
that's where it gets tricky. I don't really completely understand that charge. I don't have a file. So registration plate and a motor carrier. What's the motor carrier?
Failure to register under Unified Carrier Registration.
I mean, I can talk to him if you want.
Do you have anything else that's ready to go?
I have nothing. Do we have attorneys on some of these other cases like Michael Fish or Alexander Lizob?
I thought Mr. Lizel was he's here.
I could talk to him. We could try to settle something.
I'm pulling Mr. Lizel in right now. If you want to go into a breakout room first with him and then
That'd be great.
with Mr. Richter for Dearborn Steel.
Judge,
Yes,
the victim for the West case is still in the waiting room. Do you want me to bring her in and tell her of the adjourned date?
you can do that, but you want to stop running on YouTube while you do that because we're in between cases right now.
I'll
And
wait.
then we can check and see who these other people are in the waiting room.
All right, I'll wait. Mhm.
Thank you.
Yep.
Mr. Darren, what are you here for this morning?
Ryan Mendez. It's a couple driving out of suspended.
Do you need to speak to the prosecutor?
If I could.
She's in with someone else, so if you sit tight, we'll get you with her as soon as possible.
Not a problem. My client should be in the waiting room too, I think. I told him to.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Your Honor.
Yes, Ms. Belcher.
Sorry, Your Honor. As it relates to Mr. Del Dubois, he was scheduled at 9:40. He got summoned back to work. I did finally get an offer from Jane that he wishes to take advantage of, but he can't sign on right now for Zoom. Is it possible that I can request an adjournment?
As soon as Ms. Gillis pops back,
okay,
we'll do the adjournment. We're still using, it's scheduled for arraignment pretrial.
Okay.
We'll put it over to that same March 17th date as soon as she gets back.
Thank you so much, Judge.
Hi, sir, what case are you here on this morning?
I've got GFL environmental. It's Wayne County. I think it's Wayne County. No, Township. Oh,
Yep, I see it on the docket. Are you Mr. Fish?
I am. Yes.
Okay, all right, I'll let the judge know. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ashley Boyer, can you hear me?
We're back.
Yep. I don't know. Yeah, we're live on YouTube now. The judge, we're ready on this case of Midwestern Sanitation.
I'll call in just 1 second, but I need to do one quick adjournment with you. 1-8H268958C, State of Michigan versus Dale Du Bois. The matter was scheduled at 9:40 a.m. Ms. Belcher is here. She's indicated that her client was here, and I did see him here on time, but he got called back to work. She was looking for an adjournment in this matter. If I can have your appearances, please.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people. I mean, she could represent him without him here. I mean, it's a no insurance and I offered a civil infraction if you feel comfortable with, if everybody feels comfortable with that.
I do not.
Okay.
And she indicated that he got called back to work. We're going to use that same date of March 17, 2021 at noon with Judge Oakley. I'm just waiting for Ms. Belcher to come back on to confirm that she's received that time, and the court will mail notices out as relates to that. Ms. Belcher?
She's on mute.
I see that, but she was here. She might have been called into another court. And I know that you're ready on 20L022455A and B. Your appearances, please, this morning.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Alex Lisbon, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Midwestern Sanitation, Inc.
Good morning.
Morning.
I did previously receive your motion to withdraw. And
Thank you.
I don't see your client or anyone else from Midwestern here this morning.
They're out of business.
I understand that. Did you have conversation with Ms. Gillis this morning regarding this matter?
Essentially, I told her that my client stopped doing business. Actually, she didn't know this, but it was as of December 31st, 2020, which I didn't know until up to that point. And they were managing personnel for a waste management contract for the city of Westland. They don't even own any trucks, to my knowledge. They were trucks owned by Westland. So essentially, I was terminated. So that's why I filed the motion.
I understand that, sir. I appreciate that. Ms. Gillis, did you have any response to the motion to withdraw?
No, I have no objection, Your Honor.
Motion is granted to withdraw.
Thank you.
We did not receive a proposed order from you, sir. If you want to submit that.
Of course, I believe it was attached to my motion, but I have one right here. I could email that to you immediately.
Well, there was nothing on here about notice being sent to the client. I don't know who's responsible for the wrap up of Midwestern, unless you're saying they're out of business, but have they resolved all of their outstanding, or what happens to these pending files?
I have no clue. I mean, I guess
I'm just
no
looking.
To my knowledge, like I said, I don't know. I'm not aware of any assets, and they might just end up going bankrupt. I don't know, whatever the court desires to do, I can do, but I will submit this proposed order. I did send a copy of the prosecutor on January 14th, I believe. I got the facts here.
I'm just thinking through the fact that there are matters outstanding, and I don't know who next would be. What happens to these two files, this overweight and this spillage?
I have never had this situation before, Judge. Probably Judge Oakley or Judge Green would know what happens. I don't know.
What I would suggest is once we get this order, if they have some actual documentation that the company is no longer in business, something either from Lara or something to that effect, we could close the case out. But right now, we just have the assertions made in the motion to withdraw. So that order is going to be granted to withdraw, and I guess we'll pin the file for some documentation that Midwestern is actually out of business.
I will, as a courtesy, I'll let the client know to provide documentation of their closure so that it can be part of the court file.
Thank you so very much, sir.
Very good. Your Honor, where do I've got a fax number to send it. Do you want to send this by an email to the court? Or is that on the website? I don't know.
Are you going to resend the same order you sent before?
Yes, of course.
Okay, nope, I see it here. I was just looking for some notification to the client, but when you tell me there's nobody available, I'm going to sign what's already on the file.
Oh, okay.
We'll
Very
have to
good.
figure out what's going to happen as to the documentation of the closure of Midwestern Sanitation.
Another victim of the economy.
Understood.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
Your Honor.
Have a good day, sir.
You too. Take care, Jane.
See ya.
Ms. Gillis, were you ready on something else?
I can't think of anything. Do we have any of these ticket people here?
We have Mr. Fish for GFL.
Yeah, I need to speak with Ms. Gillis too on Mendez.
I'm with you, sir, but I'm sure this is the 9:50. Error Mendez is at 10:40. And we're still, we have Dearborn still with Mr. Richter.
I'll talk to Michael Fish if he's available.
Mr. Fish on GFL. And then you can, Mr. Darren for Ryan Mendez.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're gonna put me in a breakout room. I'll talk to Mr.
Mary Ann
Fish.
will take care of that.
I'll do
Thank
that.
you.